My name is Joe Cahill. I'm a rising senior studying environmental studies and Chinese with a minor in econ. This summer, I've been an emergency energy planning intern at Rhode Island Energy in Providence, Rhode Island. And here are 3 tips that have really helped me so far this summer. I think the first tip that you should really lead off with as an intern is getting to know your boss and immediately reaching out and trying to learn how you can help. You may be assigned projects on the first day, or you may just be shadowing a lot during the summer. But if there's anything that you can do to pitch in, I think trying to reiterate that you're there to help, try to make their life easier. You're the intern. You're trying to learn day-to-day stuff, whether that's busy work or big projects. Reaching out to your boss on a consistent basis and saying, hey, how can I make your life easier? Can I help you with this? Can I help you with that? I mean, from getting him a coffee to filling out an Excel spreadsheet. I think these are all, this is a very important step that people forget to do, rather than just standing there and not actively asking. I think I've learned a lot from asking rather than just standing there, because there actually are things you can help with. And I think it definitely helps the chance of you getting a return off or them at least helping you down the road if you are known as someone that's going out of your way to help others, specifically your boss. I think the second big tip I could give is sharing opinions. If you're ever called on, if you're ever asked, if you're ever in really a meeting where you can share or talk, and it's not like a big thing, make sure your opinions are known. Make sure people know how you think, why you think the way you think. I think it's important to have some kind of premeditated monologue regarding your opinion so you can articulate yourself well and people think of you as someone that is well thought out when sharing your opinion. But I think being a yes man is okay in some scenarios, but trying to, you're there to help the business. You're an intern. Like I said in the first tip, you're trying to help others, make your life easier. Try to share your ideas, see if anything will stick, kind of throw things at the wall. You're only there for a finite period of time. Try to make your voice heard. So I think that's my second big tip, is trying to just, share your opinions on, somewhat of a regular basis when it's appropriate. And have people kind of have those opinions stick with your face, become better known throughout your colleagues, I should say. And I think finally, my third tip is making sure you keep a running tally on what you're doing. It doesn't have to be a formal list. You can write stuff out. That's what I like to do and send it at the end of the week. But I think at minimum, reiterating what you're doing as you do it, telling your boss, hey, I just finished this, I'm doing this now. Or I just finished this, I'm doing this, and then after that, I'm gonna do this. Always keeping them up to date with what you're doing. If your boss is a really busy week and he's not gonna see you a lot, maybe write an email or just kind of send him a text or whatever it is, like, hey, I'm doing this, just an update, quick update, check in. Even if he's not actively checking in on you, trying to make sure he knows exactly where you are on your work, where you are on your work, if you have questions, how you're doing the work, if you have to reach out to other people for help. I think that's one of the most overlooked things. Like I said in the past 2 tips, you're there to help, making sure that they know, what's prioritized, they can shift things around your schedule. But absolutely trying to keep that, keep track of what you're doing and how long it's taking you. Because I think that will really form a good opinion for your boss regarding, how you are, how communicative you are. And I think that's important in the corporate world and the structure of everything.